Thanks again for tuning into Moonshine Gaming. Today we're going to be going over a pickup video. A friend of mine is downsizing his collection. He's moving into a smaller apartment. So he's selling off a bunch of his collection and he gave me first dibs and sold me a bunch of stuff. So let's get into it. First off, we got a complete in-box Xbox One. It's just the Xbox One, not the Xbox One S. It's the white version with Sunset Overdrive, although I think it's just the code, and I think the code is expired, so it's just the system in there. But complete in box, got everything in there. Next up, we got the BioShock 2 Special Edition for the 360. I'm not going to open it up, but there's a art book, a vinyl record, some posters and stuff in there. The only thing that isn't in here is the actual game, but I have an extra copy of the game that I'll be able to throw in there and complete it. Next up, we got this figure for Final Fantasy X. It's by Art FX. It's pretty big, almost like 2 feet tall, but it's pretty cool. Final Fantasy X is my favorite Final Fantasy, and the Final Fantasy that actually got me into the series for the PS2. But yeah, that's very, very cool. And that's complete. Next up, we got the Fallout Anthology. Now, this is for PC. It includes Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout 3, Game of the Year Edition, and Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition. That's a very cool piece. The nuke there. But yeah, this is for PC. It's complete. It's all in there. It's the only PC game that I picked up, but that nuke was just too cool to pass up. Next up, we got a couple Japanese Famicom games. I'm not sure what they are because I can't read Japanese, but got those. We got the soundtrack to Persona. Sorry, the glare is kind of getting in the way there. The original soundtrack to Persona, that's kind of cool. Only got one Wii U game, and it's Zelda Twilight Princess HD with the amiibo. This is actually brand new. You can see it's sealed. That's a very cool piece. I just had the game before, but with the amiibo, this big box is super cool. Next up, we got a couple Game Gear games. We got Tailspin with the manual, World Series Baseball with the manual, and Columns. Now, he also included a couple actual Game Gears. They're untested, so there's 2 untested Game Gears. I'm not going to show you that, but I'll show you the bag that they came in because they're pretty cool. Got this Sega bag, Sega Game Gear bag. So yeah, there's 2 Game Gears in there with a power cord. I haven't even checked to see if they're working yet, so I don't know if they're working. It's probably the screens, like what's wrong with most of Game Gears when you pick them up. Okay. Couple Japanese PS2 games. The only one I really recognized was this one. I think it's pronounced Okaji, but there is an English version of that one. And then the rest of these, I'm not sure what they are, but Disc or GI Jockey. That's a horse racing one. Oh, and that's Mr. Mosquito. The cover art on that's actually way different than the North American version. The North American version, it's just a cartoon mosquito. That's kind of funny that they would use an actual foot. All right. Next up, got some loose Super Nintendo games. Castlevania 4, Super Castlevania 4. That's such a great game. F-Zero. And the one that I was most excited about is the 7th Saga. That'll be going right into my personal collection. Can't wait to give that a try. Next up, we got a few PS Vita games. We got, I never know how to pronounce this. Is it Ys or Wise? Memories of Calcutta for the Vita. Then we got Freedom Wars. This one's actually sealed, brand new. And Conception 2. It's a big box. I think it comes with it comes with a soundtrack, and that's also sealed, brand new. Those are the only Vita games. I picked up one Sega Dreamcast game, Crazy Taxi, complete. Got a couple of PS1 games. We got Metal Gear Solid 1, complete. We got Mega Man X4, complete. These next two are pretty awesome. Kingsfield, which is actually a From Software game, which is the company that makes Dark Souls. I think it is. Maybe I'm wrong, because it's Assyware, unless that's what they were before, but I know this is basically like Dark Souls before Dark Souls was a thing. Kingsfield. And we also got Resident Evil 1, the big box, complete. This is awesome. I don't see this very often at all, and it's in really good condition. That's the PS1 stuff. We got one Super Famicom game, complete. It's Light Fantasy. I don't know much about this game or even what it is. Looks like it might be kind of like Final Fantasy. You can see there. Looks like a top-down RPG. That's cool. We got a few DS games. We just got a loose copy of New Super Mario Bros. We got Hotel Dusk Room 215, complete. We got 999. That's complete. We got From the Abyss, complete. And Trace Memory, complete. I don't know too much about those four games. I think 999 is kind of similar to Zero, the Zero series. I'm not too sure though. Got some PS3 stuff, nothing too crazy. We got Dark Souls. Got the Uncharted double pack with 1 and 2. Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon's Dogma. Uncharted 3. Fallout 3. Bioshock Infinite. He has the case in the reverse case on it. I always like the games that you can reverse the cover art. It's pretty cool. Then we got the Dead Space trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. I think that's it for PS3 stuff. All right. A couple 360 games. Got Burnout Revenge. Fable 3, which is actually, well, it is sealed, but that Xbox, normally there's an Xbox seal there, so I'm not sure if this might be a reseal. And then we got the Alan Wake limited collector's edition. This thing is so cool. Looks like a book. And you open it up and it's got the game, then there's a bonus disc and a bonus DVD and a book. I really enjoyed playing through Alan Wake. It's a good game. Kind of a silent love story to Stephen King. Kind of feels like a Stephen King novel if it were to be a video game. Pretty cool. We got 2 Xbox One games. We got Fallout 4 and Quantum Break. Now, Quantum Break is actually sealed. We have 2 PS4 games, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and Watch Dogs. This one's also brand new and sealed. Got a few got a few PS2 games. We got Metal Gear Solid 2, Castle of Shikigami 2. Really happy to add this to my collection. I have Castle of Shikigami 3 for the Wii, but I didn't have that one. God of War 1 and 2. Kingdom Hearts. And Odin Sphere. They're all complete. This one I don't have, so that'll be going into my collection as well. Very cool. Love being able to add Atlas games to my collection. And then we got 1 Xbox game, Fable. We have 2 Nintendo Wii games. First up, Sin and Punishment. I believe that's an on-rail shooter, but I've heard pretty good things about it. I do have that in my collection already, just haven't played it. And this one is one that you don't see very often. Shiren the Wanderer. And it is complete. Another Atlas game, but I have never seen this game before. I don't have it in my collection, so definitely will be putting it on the shelf. And this is a pretty expensive game. I think it's over $80. That's in Canadian dollars. What else do we have here? Getting into the 3DS stuff. A bunch of 3DS stuff. We got Bravely Default 1. We got Bravely Second, which is actually brand new and sealed. We got Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. All of these are complete, by the way. We've got Etria Odyssey 4. I don't know much about this game at all. It looks like it looks kind of like a top-down RPG, kind of similar to Zelda. I might be wrong though. I don't know much about this at all. It's by Atlas. We got Zero Time Dilemma, sealed. Now I played this game and own it on PS4. It's actually the first game that I have platinumed on my PS4, but this game is very cool. It's a decision-making game. So if you've played like Detroit Become Human or any of the games by that company, the game can play out a bunch of different ways based on the decisions you make, and there's a whole bunch of different endings. I think there's like 6 to 10 different endings, but yeah, this game is really good on the PS4. I think it's pretty uncommon too. Next up, we got Pokemon Y, and this is sealed. We got another Etria Odyssey 2, and this is a big box, and it's sealed. It also includes the music CD and I guess an art book. We got Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, big box version. This includes a tarot card set, and this one is also brand new sealed. This is a really cool one. Shin Megami Tensei 4, and it's the big box limited edition. It includes a full color strategy book, music CD, and the game. And this is sealed, brand new. And last but not least, we have the Zelda Majora's Mask 3D big box. Comes with the Skull Kid figure, you can see there. And this is sealed as well. See, my buddy there, he had a lot of sealed games and stuff that he never got around to playing. So it's always nice to add sealed stuff to the collection. Games in there and the figure. It's very cool. Okay, we got a bunch of NES stuff. Tons of games. Oh no. There's only like 1 or 2 games that are really valuable, but he hooked us up. He was going for a complete collection, and he gave up on that. It was just too difficult for him. So I guess these are a lot of his common stuff that he was just getting rid of. So we got Pac-Man. We got Super Sprint. Wheel of Fortune featuring Vanna White. And I actually have the instruction manual for that over here as well. We got Ikari Warriors. I think there's 2 copies of that in there. We got Jordan versus Bird 1-on-1. Lunar Pool. Exevious. Amagon. Side Pocket. Now this is one of the more, I wouldn't say it's crazy uncommon, but Wild Gunman. He also gave me the gun to go with this. Another Ikari Warriors. That's the only double, I think, in the whole pile. We got Burger Time. We got Pyramid. The black cartridge. I don't know if, I don't think this is like licensed by Nintendo, these black ones. I'm not sure. Crazy Creatures, also black cartridge. Gyrus. Kung Fu Heroes. Tetris, classic. Ice Hockey. Bases Loaded 3. Tag Team Wrestling. Kid Icarus. Adventure Island. Super Adventure Island 1 and 2 are 2 of my favorite Super Nintendo games. So good. Pro Quarterback. John Elway's quarterback. Wrath of the Black Manta. Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Gold cartridge. Pinball. Airwolf. Here's another one of the more uncommon games of the lot. Dragon Warrior 3. Another baseball game. Sesame Street 1, 2, 3. Silent Service. Solar Jetman. Bad Street Brawler. Trick Shooting. Bayou Billy. Fighting Golf. Baseball. And then I saved the best for last. This is the most uncommon of the whole lot. Quicks. A really uncommon game. I've never seen this game before. Your mind is your only weapon. I'm not even sure what it is. Maybe it's a puzzle game. I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments if you know. Alright, so that's it for the NES stuff. Now we're going to get into the Genesis stuff. Got some pretty solid stuff in the Genesis stuff here. Start with the crappy stuff. Caesar's Palace. Ooh. We got Sonic the Hedgehog 1, cartridge only. We got The Lion King, complete. Sonic Spinball, no manual. Sonic the Hedgehog, complete. Road Rash 2. complete. Super Street Fighter. Super Street Fighter 2, sorry. Complete. Now this one is, I don't know if this is worth very much. I don't think it is, but I've never seen it before. Swords of Vermilion. It's complete. Sonic 2, the classic. Who cares if it's complete? It is, though. Alright, and now we're getting into the better stuff. We got Sonic the Hedgehog 3, cartridge only. We got Shining Force, cartridge only. Rolling Thunder 2, cartridge only. And then these are the two best Genesis games for sure. Shadowrun. I've wanted this game for a while. This is awesome. It's not complete, but excuse me. Box and cartridge. And then probably one of my favorite things that I'm going to be able to add to my collection from this pickup is Castlevania Bloodlines. I've been looking for this game forever. Too bad it didn't have the box, but hey, cartridge only, I'll take it. And lastly, we've got some very uncommon games. Some Phillips CDI games. I don't know why he had these, because he never had a system, but he just threw them in. He just threw them into the lot. I didn't even know that they were going to be included. And I got there and he said, "Hey, do you want these Phillips CDI games?" And I have a Phillips CDI, so my collection only has a couple games in it, so these will definitely going to be added to the collection. We got Mystic Midway, Phantom Express, complete. We got Cluedo, The Mystery Continues, complete. And I don't have any of these big box ones, but these things are so cool. I'll open one up for you. This one's Mystic Midway, Rest in Pieces. You can see they've got these cool long boxes. They're almost like plastic. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But man, look at these. Look at this box. It's so cool. Welcome to the world of CDI. Now it's supposed to clip in there, but for some reason it's not. It's got the cover art. Man, that's awesome. Mystic Midway, Rest in Pieces. Then we got Lords of the Rising Sun. It's complete. Oh, I didn't even realize they did the name of the games on the side as well. That is cool, man. And Battleship, also complete. And that's it for the CDI games. He also threw in a couple systems. I'm not going to pull them out, but a Dreamcast, Super Nintendo, a Genesis, bunch of controllers. There's one cool controller that I'll show you guys though. The official NES Max controller, the Nintendo one. This one's cool. It's got the joystick, or wannabe joystick for those times, I guess. But yeah, that's everything I picked up, and yeah, I'd say it's a pretty solid pickup. Really happy about being able to add the Castlevania Bloodlines, and as you can see, most of the stuff is really, really awesome collector pieces. So yeah, that's everything. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and stay tuned for next time. I'll try and keep these pickups going every couple weeks whenever I get some good stuff. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.